I called for the shuttle. She's like, yeah, it'll be about 35 minutes for the shuttle. I'm like, our flight literally boards in like 45 minutes. I was like, oh my gosh, that's not gonna work. We're just idiots. Like, we're literally children. Like, I don't know why we didn't look it up. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So as you guys can tell by my background, I'm actually in Ohio right now visiting my parents. And I know in our last Ohio vlog, we said this is probably gonna be our last time visiting before the twins get here. But I don't know how it totally skipped Mel and I's mind that Kamaya had her graduation. So Mel's little sister graduated high school. And at first we were kind of thinking like maybe Mel comes here by himself just for the weekend. And I was like, why are we doing that? Like, you know, this is gonna be truly the last time we can really go visit our parents, so we might as well just make a trip out of it, you know, take Vaughn. We kind of were a little apprehensive on taking Vaughn just because of the last time we traveled with him for his second birthday. It was a little bit more difficult, and now I'm like super pregnant with twins. We were just really scared about the flight, but guys, the flight was actually so much better. It's just so crazy how at this age kids just develop so much in such a small amount of time. Like just in 3 months, guys, I feel like Vaughn has matured so much. He understands so much more, and he was just so much more calm on the plane. Like we were very, very lucky. We were very blessed. It was actually a very easy flight to get over here. So I'm really happy about that. But anyways, guys, we are here in Ohio. We did go to Kamaya's graduation a few days ago. So we've been here for like, I'm talking about a few days ago. We've only been here for like 2-3 days. And so we landed at like 9 in the morning, and that day we went to Kamaya's graduation. And then the next day we just went over to Paula's house for a little cookout with her family, and now it is the next day. So I'm actually going to continue the vlog in another video. I just wanted to make an intro for this video. This video is kind of like a compilation vlog. We have a lot going on right now. A big thing that we're working on, well, Mel's working on right now, is getting a car for us for when the twins get here. And guys, especially with COVID, cars have been super scarce. The second a car hits the lot, it's gone. So finding a car has been pretty stressful, not gonna lie. You guys are gonna get all the tea and get all of that in today's video. So make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below for more videos. But before we get into today's video, I just want to give a huge shout out to Albert for partnering with us for today's video. You guys know we've been working with Albert for such a long time, and Albert, if you guys have never heard of it, it is different from any other bank account you have used before because it has so many amazing perks. My top favorite perk with having an Albert account is the fact that there is no overdraft fees. We all know about the terrible $35 overdraft fee that just honestly makes no sense. Like, I don't have enough money in my bank account, so y'all are gonna charge me more money. Doesn't really make sense. So Albert does literally the opposite. They will actually spot you up to $250 instantly when you need it with no interest. So let's say you're out, you know, pumping gas and you realize you don't have enough money in your account to pay for the gas. You can go on your Albert account and they will spot you $250 right then and there, and they'll just take it out of your next paycheck. So I just love the fact that it really feels like they truly care about their users. Albert doesn't charge you any maintenance fees or require you to keep any minimum balances in your account. So we all know most bank accounts, especially savings accounts, require you to have a certain amount of money in the account at all times, or they charge you a fee. So Albert doesn't do any of that. They also offer amazing cash back on a lot of your purchases, and you can get paid up to 2 days early, which is so perfect for this summer. And they'll also help you save automatically. So as we all know, most of the times you have to open up a separate checking account and a separate savings account, and just kind of have to remember to put enough money every single month. Well, Albert will actually do that for you automatically. They'll take a look at your expenses and see how they can move just even the littlest bit amount of money into your savings account for you every single month. So slowly you're gonna see it's gonna accumulate, and you're gonna see you have this great savings account over time that you didn't even have to think about. Let's be real, most of us suck at managing our money, especially in this age group, you know, in our early 20s, just graduating high school or starting a family. A lot of us have all these financial questions, and we have no one really to turn to or guide us. So that is why I love the fact that Albert has this team of financial experts called geniuses there to help you with any financial questions that you guys have. So you guys will see in this video today, we're choosing to lease a car instead of buying a car. And some of you guys watching this video are probably like, why are you deciding to lease a car? What are the pros of leasing a car versus buying a car? So you can easily go on there and ask your Genius team and ask your financial experts, you know, all the questions and get some pros and cons for whatever you guys decide to do. If you guys still haven't signed up for Albert yet, you guys are definitely missing out. Make sure you guys check my description box down below to download the Albert app. And for a limited time only, when you guys open a checking account and connect a qualifying direct deposit, you guys will get $150. So again, this is only for a limited time, so make sure you guys take advantage of this. Click my link down below and get you guys that $150. Thank you so much to Albert for working with us for today's video, and let's get right into the rest of this video. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So I never say another video, I always say to our channel.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with me? What's up, you guys? Welcome back to our channel. Is that guy still there?
No, I mean, he's over there, but he's not looking at us.
So today we are finally going to be looking at cars. As you guys know, we are expecting twins, and we're gonna have 3 under 3. We are not expecting to ever have to have 3 car seats in the back of the car. Yeah. Speaking of cars, by the way, I know it looks like we're in a different car. If you guys watched our last video, we said that our Tesla was in the shop. So they actually gave us a loaner car because the car was taking a lot longer than we expected. So they gave us this loaner car. It's a Model Y, and it has the white interior, which is so nice, but it's so, like, we could never. Yeah, no. I'm already looking at it, and it's like a clean car, and there's like...
I feel uncomfortable just sitting in here because it's white. Like, I'm like, I don't want my pants to rub off on it or anything.
I'm like, yeah, I don't want my spray tan to, like, get on anything.
Yeah, this is definitely too clean for, like, us and for Kayvon, for sure.
Yeah, definitely not an interior color that you want for a family. But anyway, speaking of cars, we are here today. So Mel is the car guy. Let him take it over, and you can talk about what we're looking at.
Not even necessarily a car guy, because I don't know much about cars. Like, I know the few cars that I like based off the looks, and outside of that, I don't know anything else. Like, I was online last night looking up, and it's like the differences and different engines and all this. I'm like, bro, I have no idea. I just know that I like the exterior of this certain model. It's the RST 2022 Suburban. That's what I want.
Chevy Suburban, yeah.
And the RST, I think it's like their sports version, and so it kind of looks a little bit more sporty, a little bit like of a different build, so it doesn't feel like a family car, you know what I mean?
A minivan. We're like, well, we still want that, like, look on the outside.
Like, I still want to keep up my same appearances, you know? I can't be putting on my fresh fits and then hopping out of a minivan. It just won't feel the same. So at least with the Suburban, even when we don't have the kids, we still feel like we're keeping up with the same, like, vibe and feel, you know, that we're going for. You know what I mean?
But we're still keeping the Tesla.
Yeah, we're still going to keep the Tesla.
This car that we're looking for, we want this, like, big car. That one is just for when we're going places as a family of 5. You know, we're going with all the kids. But if we're just going places, Mel and I, or I'm just going somewhere real quick, I'll be taking the Tesla.
Yeah, or if, you know, if I want to flex, dropping Nas off to an event, I'll take the Suburban and make it look like she took a Uber
You're gonna wear a suit?
Yeah, you know, I would go drop her off to her events, because that's what happens a lot of times now, guys, is like, I used to be her +1 to everything, and now I'm just more on the wave where I'm like, you just go, I'm tired, you go, I'll drop you off, I'll pick you up.
Yeah, I'm halfway through the pregnancy, you guys. I am 20 weeks. I feel like my boobs look more pregnant than I am. Guys, my boobs are literally huge. Like, I was, like, screaming yesterday because of how heavy they felt. Like, does that do TMI? Literally, they're just, like, so heavy. But anyways, we are about to go in. The thing is, the last Chevy we went to, dealership, they said they had no Suburbans.
Yeah, but we're just going in here and we're going to just have him pretty much look on the computer and be like, any Suburbans in the area within, like, a certain mile radius that we can, like, purchase or put a down payment on or something like that.
We lease cars. Let's just put that out there.
We're not going to buy it.
We're not buying a car. We always lease.
So we're just going in here, and hopefully today, like, we don't need to get a car off this lot. We don't need to drive it home this week or anything. Like, obviously, we don't need it until the babies are here. So we're going to hopefully go in here and hope that they can pull up something on the computer, show us the inventory of cars like the Chevrolet has, and we can just choose one from there, hopefully.
We really picked this car, too, because there are bigger cars, but those bigger cars also...
Not bigger, necessarily. There's other similar cars
with the seating, but they don't have the trunk space. So that's the thing. We also need the trunk space on top of it for the strollers.
So we have to get the XL. We have to get the Suburban XL, because the regular, it just doesn't have the trunk space that we would need, and we need the third row. Like, I know a lot of people would be like, just put the third row down, but we actually need the third row, because that's where Kayvon's going to have to sit, unfortunately. But so it's like we don't have that option to put down the third row, so we have to get the XL version. And I feel like the Suburban is like that easy medium to where you're still getting a luxurious vehicle without paying like the crazy luxurious price, because we could get a Lincoln or an Escalade.
Yeah, those are nice.
But it would hurt our pockets for no reason when a Suburban is just as nice, and it's not going to be like an everyday car. So
yeah, especially with like gas prices, you guys, we love our Tesla because it's electric, and we were looking for a big car that was electric and we just could not find one.
Literally, we had to drive Naz's Mercedes between like me, her, and Baba and Mama for a week. And I filled up the car twice in that 1 week. It was like $200. I'm like, I do not want to go back to that.
With our Tesla.
Yes, because we don't have to pay a dime except for like at the house. But let's just go.
Yeah, I know the guy was like, you know when you park in a dealership, they'd be waiting for you, and then we just like pulled out the camera and he walked away. So yeah, hopefully we can order one. Again, if we have to order one, it won't be too bad. So yeah, let's get in there.
So guys, I'm trying to come over here and just take a quick peek before they come over here and start hounding me with other questions.
So yeah, this is a Tahoe. We considered this one, but what did you not like about this one, babe?
It's too small.
Like, what's too small about it? The rose?
It's too small. Just
there's no trunk space with the third.
It's smaller than the Suburban.
Yeah, once you have the third row up, guys, there's like no trunk.
How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Good.
Hello.
I took this thing in.
Oh, this is it?
Yeah, that's my writing. I took this thing in. Somebody traded this in on something else.
Wow, it's so cute. Guys, it has black
But
lines.
this is. I've got to look up who traded this thing in.
Alright, so he just went to go see if he can get the key. But he was just looking on the website. He's like, hold on, let me just check one more time to see if we have anything. And he was like, wait, we have one. It's 2019. Which, that's the only thing I'm really about.
Do you know it's like half the price of the new one?
Can I get through it? I wanted the 2022. Just because of the like modernness of the dashboard and the screens and all that stuff. But this is like literally half the price of a 2022. Like the ones he was showing us, and we would have to travel like 3-4 hours to go get it, were like $85,000-$90,000. This one is like $44,000. So it's crazy. It has, the black detail and the grill. There's black rims.
You show them on this side.
I love all the black detail, like in the trimmings, black. And then it already comes with tinted windows. Like we're trying to look at the back and see if the back row is how we want it. We can't even see.
All this trunk space
Like
for the
I'm
kiddos.
literally trying with all my might to see through this window, and I cannot see anything. So that's nice, especially with us having our kids. Like people can't just look in at our kids. And then it has the trunk space that we wanted. Black rims, like we said.
Okay, guys, I am sitting in the back seat of our possible new car. Mel is just going to maybe test drive it. He's gonna go check and see, because this car was a trade-in, and it's used and stuff. Like, it hasn't been put out on the floor yet. Is that what it's called? Putting it on the floor? The lot yet. So yeah, we are going to test drive it. Mel's gonna see how he feels in it. I told Mel I don't want to be driving this car. It's way too big. Guys, this car is huge. It is a tank. It is a ship. How you feeling, babe?
I mean, I like it, obviously. It's kind of like a more so forced into getting a Suburban. Obviously, our first choice was a Kia Telluride, guys. That was, like, when we knew we were pregnant, that's what we were saying we were going to get. Then once we found out we had twins, we had to scratch that, obviously. But I like it.
Getting some Persian food for lunch. I got beef bag. And Mel got this called chicken sultani. So it comes with a skewer of chicken and then chicken pieces.
Kubide and chicken pieces.
Kubide. And then also we have zirish. And we also have roasted vegetables. Yum. They gave us some hummus. We have some shirazi.
What's up, you guys? So I just want to give you guys a quick update on where we're at with the car situation. So unfortunately, we have not gotten a car yet. Well, semi unfortunately, not all the way, because we technically don't need it yet. So it's good that we don't have to be paying for a car that we don't technically need right now. I mean, honestly, in this situation with twins, like, the babies could come unexpectedly, and so we just want to make sure that we have everything ready by the time they do come. So there still is some sense of urgency to finding a car, but I do have a guy now who I'm in constant contact with. He texts me pretty much every day or every other day, just updating me on what's going on in the lot and what's going on lots around him. And so that's pretty dope. And it's giving me some peace of mind. It helps me feel at ease that I have somebody working on the back end to help me find vehicles, and he's reaching out to me anytime that anyone comes available. And at the place that he works at, he's able to get me a GMC Chevy Suburban or Escalade. So he's like, if we get any of those 3 that come in, I'm going to let you know. And I was so salty the other day because he messaged me. He's like, yo, we have a black XL Yukon coming in. Like, it's a Denali exactly like you wanted and things like that. I'm like, oh my God, that's perfect. I can come in tomorrow at noon, check it out, and I'll buy it tomorrow. Like, I've already test drove. Like, I know this is what I want. So I was like, I'll come in tomorrow, I'll buy it, we'll go through all the paperwork, everything. Then he's like, all right, cool, I'll see you tomorrow. 20 minutes later, he calls me. He's like, oh, actually, I apologize. I was just asking around the office, and one of my associates just sold the car today. And I was like, oh my God. And that's just to let you guys know how difficult it is to buy, like, especially like these big family vehicles. For some reason, it's so much harder to get right now. And it's like they'll literally touch the lot, and the same day that they touch the lot, they're being sold already. Or they're touching the lot and they're already reserved by somebody else. So it's just so difficult. It really is just like a waiting game. You kind of just got to be ready. And that's what the guy kept telling me. He's like, now when I call you, like, you have to be serious about coming in here, you know, because there's a lot of people who want vehicles. So he's like, I can't, you know, in this current moment where cars are so hard to come by, especially these big vehicles, he's like, you have to be serious about it. So when I ask you to come in, make sure that you can come in as soon as possible. And I'm like, okay, I understand. You know, I'm like, trust me, like, we have twins on the way. There's no other vehicle that we need other than an XL, like, full-size SUV. Sorry, I had a call from my mom, but ironically, I just looked down at my phone and I literally have a text message from a guy at GMC right now. And he said, verbatim, Yukon XLs are hard to come by right now. Are you open to certified pre-owned or just new? And the thing is, Naz and I, we lease our vehicles. We like to lease just because we feel like that's just the smarter thing to do. And then also, like, when the newer cars come out or once our lease is up, we want to upgrade to a newer version. Plus, Naz's car is already paid off, so we have a vehicle that, like, we own already, so we don't really need another one. Anyways, yeah, so that's also something that's making it harder, is the fact that we need a new car because you can only lease new cars. Because like you saw in the video earlier, we had the option to get that white Suburban that was used, which was pretty dope and things like that, but we couldn't lease it. So we had to wait for a new vehicle, and that's why it's making things so much harder, is because once the new ones hit the lot, people already have their eye on them, or they're already in conversations with people, and they're sold before they even get to, like, park on the lot. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to hold you guys up too long. I just wanted to update you guys on where we're at. We're still trying to get a car right now, but things are looking up. And again, like I said, we're not in an extreme rush, especially knowing that we have this guy who's helping us out. So we're not in any extreme rush. And then if anything, we could still get the twins home in our current Tesla. Like, Vaughn doesn't have to drive home with us from the hospital. So, you know, we'll be good. We're just right now in the stage of still trying to find a new Yukon is really what we're leaning towards. When I went on a test drive with the Yukon, I loved how smooth it was. Like, it felt like this big, heavy power vehicle, but it drove so quietly and smooth and effortlessly. Like, I just enjoyed the ride a lot better than when I was in the Suburban. Escalades are also nice, but we don't really have our eye on the Escalade as much as we do the GMC. It really offers the most room, cargo and room for people, than any other XL vehicle out there. So that's especially why we have our eyes on it, because we know we're going to have family and we're going to have people picking up from the airport and things like that. We might have the kids with us. Our friends might want to come out with us and things like that. So we want to make sure we have leg space everywhere. You know, like the Suburban is cool, but in the third row there's no leg space. The GMC has a lot more leg space in the third row, and we like that a lot. So those are the little things and reasons why we're leaning towards GMC. And plus, I like the look of a GMC as well. So that's where we're at. See y'all later.
What's up, you guys? Excuse the terrible lighting. I'm currently in a parking garage, but I'm about to go finally get a blowout. I have not gotten like an actual blowout in such a long time. I'm so excited. I'm going to the dry bar. I finally found parking. I was literally having a panic attack trying to find parking. It's like super busy time. It's like in a parking garage, so like cars are getting mad. Cars are like lining up behind cars, which is something I hate, by the way. I hate when I'm like walking to my car and a car is already like parked waiting for my spot and slowing everybody else down. I get so much anxiety, and I'm like trying to put my stuff in the car, trying to put Kayvon in the car, trying to put my stroller in the car. Like, I get it to wait if it's just like a single person, but if y'all see like a mom or someone with kids, give them a second, okay? Like, we got so much stuff we gotta get together. I need to hurry up. My appointment is in a few minutes. Even when I get here early, I literally got here 10 minutes early so I can vlog. Of course, it took me like 8 minutes to find parking. I did wash my hair, even though they are gonna wash my hair, just because I wanted to like give it a good detangling before they put my head in the bowl, just so we didn't like waste too much time, you know what I mean? You guys know I do go a long, you know, cycle between washes, so I just wanted to give like a additional shampoo and, you know, detangle my hair before I went to go get my hair done. So yeah, I'm gonna get my hair done today. I'm getting my nails done tomorrow. I'm just gonna show you guys how overgrown they are so you guys can feel less bad about yourselves if your nails are super overgrown. But yeah, I go a really long time without doing my nails. It's just so hard when you're a parent, you guys, like, and I just hate getting my nails done. Like, I hate just sitting there. I did bring a book for my blowout just to make time go a little faster. Finally starting this book, I'll Be You by Janelle Brown. I really like this author. I finally finished this terrible book. I don't want to say terrible. It's definitely like a 3 out of 5. You guys have seen me talk about this. One of Us is Dead. Hold on. This book, you guys, it was like pulling teeth for me to finish it, but I'm stubborn and I like have to finish a book I start, and it was just so cringy. Like, the characters were cringy, and I like googled the book to read reviews, and every like positive review I read, I'm like, so I like changed the filter to like lowest rating, and then finally I found reviews from people who actually like agree with me and felt the same way. So I was like, okay, I'm not crazy, I'm not just being a hater. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my appointment. Next time you guys see me, this hair will be snatched. Can I also get a grande strawberry acai refresher with water?
Yeah. Anything else?
That's it, thank you. Should I pull forward?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, thanks. So I ordered my food and I said, that's it, thank you. But like, he didn't say anything back. Like, got it, or here's your total. And the screen was off too, so I was just like, okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, there is a terrible accident across the street. Literally, the other car that was hit is like in the grass. That is so terrible. Guys, I've been noticing, honestly, I honestly only see crashes in like neighborhood streets. Like, you would think it would be safer than like the highway, but I swear I see way less accidents on the highway versus these streets where people are going like 35-40 miles per hour. Here's the blowout. What do we think? So again, I slept on it last night. I didn't continue vlogging. I should have, but there's just something about vlogging at night I just hate. Like, the lighting is just so bad, and there wasn't really anything to vlog. So you guys know we're actually leaving. Hold on, let me turn on the AC. As you guys know, we're actually leaving to head to Ohio tonight. Our flight is super late. It's at 10, so we have to be at the, like, we board at like 9, so we need to head out to the airport around like 6:37. So today has just been a day of errands, getting things done last minute, getting any last minute work we need to get done. And I did get a good portion of my to-do list done, I will say. I just wish, always before I travel, I'm always like, I wish I had like an extra day between like today and then my day of traveling. I didn't like where the camera was at. I feel like I had to keep looking down to see you guys, but I did have a pretty extensive to-do list. So did Mel. So Mel did the responsible thing, and he got up pretty early this morning. He got up at like 7:30 to get everything done. But guys, with me being pregnant, like, I need as much rest as I can get, and knowing that we had a 10 p.m. flight that we had to go through with the toddler, and then also I'm already in pain just sitting on my kitchen bar stool for like 20 minutes to eat lunch. So I already know sitting in an airplane for 5 hours, I'm gonna be in so much pain. So I was like, I'm not trying to be exhausted on top of it. So in a perfect world, I should have gotten up early as well. And I wasn't planning on sleeping as late as I did, but my plan was, because Mel had to like go and run errands, he had to go buy like a new suitcase and stuff. He wasn't home to like wake me up. Not that I need someone to wake me up, I'm a grown woman, but you know, like, Mel wasn't home to like wake me up. So I was like, I'm gonna let Vaughn be my alarm clock, because Vaughn usually wakes up at like 9:30. Guys, of course today was the day Vaughn slept until almost 10:30. Okay, Vaughn and I both woke up at 10:30 a.m. I don't know what got that boy so exhausted, because he went to sleep at his regular bedtime, but he was just a tired little boy. It's like he knew he had a day of traveling ahead of him, and he slept until 10:30. So I slept until 10:30. But I still did get a good portion of my things done. Mel and Vaughn actually went to go get haircuts, and Mel texted me saying that Kayvon looks so delicious. I cannot wait to see him. I already know he's gonna be so cute. I love the back of his neck after a haircut. Like I just, you know. But I am actually about to go and get my nails done. So these nails desperately need to be done. I've had the same set since like before Hawaii. You guys remember when we went to Hawaii for my anniversary, which was in like March, April? These are the same set, okay? I will say it's great that the nails stay on, but like they're very overgrown like I showed you guys. Toes need Jesus, okay? Toes need to be done. I'm really happy I was at least able to get like some beauty treatments done just because, because we're leaving at night, we land at like 9 o'clock in the morning. Mel is going straight to Kamaya's graduation ceremony. Her party is at 4 p.m. So Vaughn and I are just gonna rest and stuff, and then I'll have like a second to, you know, do my makeup and get ready. But like I wouldn't have had time to like go get a blowout, go get my nails done, go get a spray tan, you know, things like that. So I will say, guys, I've been going to Starbucks a lot more often than I used to. I feel like I need to start the rewards again.
Hi there. Somebody
Hello.
paid for your order.
Thank you. Oh wait, somebody paid?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how sweet. Can I pay for the person behind me? Carry it on?
Actually, he has their order too, honestly. He
What a
gave me
nice-
20 and just used whatever, so you're good.
What
Have
a
great
nice
day.
guy. Thank you so much. Aw, that just made my day, you guys. What a sweet guy. The guy just handed him a 20 and was like, I don't need the change, just keep paying for everybody else's order. So if you're watching this, sir, you made my day. Thank you so much. This is what the sandwich looks like, you guys. It's actually pretty good. Just for like a quick little, you know, little something something. It kind of tastes like a meatball sub. I feel like it's because of the cheese and the pesto. So there's pesto and roasted red pepper. It's delicious. Guys, this is by far the worst airport experience of my life, and it's because of us. Luckily, we got here really early, but we decided on parking at the airport, and we just thought it was gonna be like how it is back home in Columbus, where we can just like park at the lot at the airport. But no, that's only short-term parking here. So we had to like, so basically Mel dropped me off with the bags, and then him and Vaughn went to go find a parking space, like to park, and then they had to take a shuttle over here. So Mel went to a parking garage and he parked everything ready to go, and turns out that was just short-term parking. So we had to like get back in this traffic of LAX, and I Googled a bunch of places. I found him somewhere to park finally. So he just pulled up to go park there. Mind you, this has been like 40 minutes. It's all our fault. Like we should have researched how to park at LAX before. We're just idiots. Like we're literally children. Like I don't know why we didn't look it up. But I called to tell the person, it says to call when you're ready for the shuttle. I call for the shuttle. She's like, yeah, it'll be about 35 minutes for the shuttle. I'm like, our flight literally boards in like 45 minutes. I was like, oh my gosh, that's not gonna work. So I ended up booking them an Uber real quick to get them over here. It ended up like we might as well, like we were trying to do this like out of convenience, not really to save money, but more so like out of convenience of just driving ourselves to the airport. And we ended up just creating more problems for ourselves. So I'm just crossing my fingers, crossing my fingers that Mel gets here on time, because we cannot be late. Like Mel, we're landing right when Mel needs to go to Kamaya's graduation ceremony. Like it's not gonna work. So I'm just trying to be calm, send good vibes. So it's a little update. Guys, Mel and Vaughn literally get here 25 minutes before we board. Like my heart is beating through my chest. Here are my nails, by the way. I mean, I'm being proactive. I have our bag tags printed and all of that. I'm literally waiting. There's not too bad of a line right now. I'm just freaking out. I literally board in 20 minutes.
Look at the line, bro.